A picture is worth 1,000 words, especially when you're selling office furniture.
So true.
So really what I wanted to talk about today is, I mentioned earlier as we were going through, different things that we're doing with marketing and how we're going to be moving forward, really wanting to add more content, more images, trying to provide more value, not only to our current clients, but those potential customers that we're trying to grab, especially during their buying process. And we want to say, let your work speak for itself. When you have you put so much work into selling the furniture and getting it to the installation and now having it installed, let's get some photography of it and let's post it to the website, use it for social media, etc. First thing you have to do is just ask the client, give permission. Many of them are flattered that you would want to take photos of their space. They want to show it off because they're proud of it as well. So just ask. And some of them may even actually provide a testimonial or a quote that we can put along with those images as well. Another thing to ask is, is the dealer or the design team that may be working with that installation, they may be taking photos too. If they are, partner with them. There's no need to duplicate efforts. If there's a cost involved, we can discuss what that might be and how we might add on to that so that we can utilize them as well. Why capture the installs? Well, as I've already mentioned, they're great to show potential customers and customers currently in their buying journey. This is a great way to provide inspiration and just to really show what we're capable of as well. It's perfect for highlighting on social media. We mentioned social selling yesterday and being able to provide more value, more content, and inspiring information. This is a great way to show what you're capable of. And it also helps fellow Indiana Furniture sales reps and the Indiana Furniture brand really win along that as well. So let's talk about how best to capture some photography. You think, well, that seems pretty simple. Why should we go through these steps? But I have 8 things to consider as you're taking a photo. The first is, most of you will likely be using your phone or an iPad, especially if you're just taking some general installation photos. Horizontal is always best. The reason for this is it lets you capture a larger space, and it also works better for most of our platforms, whether it be our website, whether it be a brochure or social media. So always remember to turn your phone, or whether you're using a standard camera or your iPad, horizontally to take the best photo. Next, be sure to leave space around the product. So often it's so easy for us to want to crop in really tight and closely, either on a setting or an individual product. This makes it really difficult to crop it for different needs or to size it correctly to put on our website, social media, etc. So be sure, where possible, to leave space around the setting or the product so that we can do what we need to do once we have the image. Next, stay focused. I know you may laugh at this and you may think I'm crazy, but you would be surprised at how often I get blurry and fuzzy photos and people are like, look at this great product. Well, crap, I can't see it because it's blurry. So make sure that when you're taking the photos that you're focused in. The best thing to do is take a couple of photos and check them out before you send them on. Are they blurry? Before you leave the space even, are they blurry? Should I take another one? And make sure they're crisp and clean and focused in. Next, check out the lighting. As you can see here, this is a pretty good image. However, when you look at the actual finish and across the 110 table, there's this white out spot that's happening on the finish. Keep that in mind. Literally, this probably could have been prevented if the blinds would have been closed on the windows. And there's likely some kind of blind or curtains or something else there. If not, we'll have to deal with it. But if there are, keep that in mind because the windows can be really hard on the lighting that you're taking on the product. Next, is the area messy? Is this reception desk not beautiful? Well, it is beautiful.
Terry, I can't believe it.
Look at all of the boxes in the background and look at all the other additional chairs in the foreground. This could have been an amazing shot. to show other customers or to show custom capabilities or show what we can do. However, if you really want to show another customer that install is still happening, I would recommend, if you can, move that additional furniture out of the way or wait till the installation is complete and the cleanup is done before you start taking photos. Because again, this could be a really great reception shot. Next, what else is in the image? You're so focused in on the product. Are you missing something? Are there things that should not be in the photo? For example, did you guys catch that that dog is taking a poo in the picture on the left? You were so focused on that cute couple that you may have missed that cute dog doing its business. These are the kind of things we have to be cautious of, because when we're so focused in on the product, there might be clutter, junk, other things that you don't want in the photo, and they're too hard to get out of the photo once it's taken. The image on the right is really representing, hey, don't forget to look outside the windows. There might be something happening outside the windows that you don't want to capture, or even like a clear partition. So make sure you're very aware of your surroundings and try to adjust if at all possible. Sorry that you had to see a dog poo today. I'm going to use this image again, not that I'm picking on this image, but competitors' products. It's inevitable. Whenever we look at pictures, we may not get every product, and we understand that. We're happy to have what we can of the thing. But in this photo, it was as simple as moving the competitor's chair out of the photo and not having a chair there at all. Or there might be other Indiana Furniture products or seating products that are being used on the install, just not at this particular application. Go grab one of those chairs, put it in the photo, and you can still show Indiana across the board. Like there will be install pictures that have competitive products in it. We get it, we understand it, but try to avoid it where you can.
But those are Indiana chairs right up at the top of the screen. The side chairs.
On the right, yes, but not here, the one I have circled.
No, yeah, I know, but I'm just saying he could have pulled one of those down.
Oh, yes.
There if he wanted to.
Yeah. So it's just keeping some things in mind. Think about, it's not just about giving Indiana Furniture an image. It's about creating a sales tool that you can use time and time again. So think about that image and how it might be used. And last but not least, send us the highest res photos you can. I know that if you're using your phone and you choose to email, it will ask, what size do you want to use? We need the highest resolution. And if that won't send via email or multiple emails, work with the marketing team. Contact me, contact anyone in marketing. We'll help you set up a lead transfer. We'll help you upload it to Dropbox, whatever it takes, so that we can get those highest res photos. And the reason for that is when you start to crop in on specific products or size them in a certain way, that resolution goes away very quickly and we don't end up with that clean, crisp image. And last but not least, I know this has been mentioned, just wanted to call out again where some of our installation images are located on the main website. You can go to resources and then down to installation images. On that page, you'll see there are several categories of products there. Note that this page is changing and we're adding more photos as we speak. And so you may see some other updates here, but feel free to go out, check it out, and see how you can add to it in a great way with all the projects that you're working on. And that's